This isn't real steel. I'm not going to run.
Yeah, I think it really just depends on if you can take the stuff from airsoft and apply it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like to your real steel or to your job or whatever.
Yeah.
Then buy the quality stuff.
Yeah.
Because you got multiple purpose. But if it is specifically just for airsoft, it's kind of hard to justify spending a lot of money on it.
Yeah, I think like the one Tigris one I have does great. I love it. I actually run it quite often when I run AAG because I don't have to have a bag for the tank. So I don't think you need to spend buku money on all your gear.
I mean, really, anybody that's watching, you don't need to buy any of this high-end stuff.
No,
don't.
I mean,
it's just personal preference.
Yeah.
Save your money.
yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
get
I mean,
addicted.
You could literally just probably like buy a battle belt with a couple pouches and be good to go.
In fact, if there's anything, don't buy gas blowback.
Yeah, don't-
don't be like me and Mar.
Yeah.
It's fun when it works.
All right, anything else you want to add to this topic?
No, I feel like I've talked way too much on it.
All right, we're going to go and
Marsha.
Oh, here we go.
here's the white truffle hot sauce.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Good. I love that one, I think.
Because I show up for the jungle gyms. I like
This
my
one's-
white truffle hustles.
Put your pinky up.
Oh,
We're getting closer and closer.
Yes, we are.
I'm excited.
Wait, did we? Oh God, I feel like I've been talking so long. I can't remember what hot sauce we're on.
Number.
Well, golly.
Number 6.
I don't even think this one's gonna be hot.
It's
Why did I
not
just-
really. It just tastes really good.
Dude, I just blew on that like the chicken was gonna be hot.
It smells hot, but it smells good too.
Oh, that's good.
Right?
That's really good. It's like silky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Oh wow.
Right?
And there's really not much, like a little bit of heat on the
That's
back
really
end, but
good.
not a lot.
I think that was the $16 one, too.
Level 1.
You think level 1 for this one?
Level 1. Yeah, I don't...
We're gonna go level
It's kind of
1.
spicy after, like it builds.
Yeah.
So the next question is going to be some major accomplishments of stuff that you've done. I mean, because you're still in G2, so you can't be like, what have you done afterwards? So some major accomplishments that you have gone through since being in.
So I've done a lot since I joined G2. Became more responsible and actually owned up and been an adult, so that's cool. But no, the first thing I would say, back when it happened, when I bought my Ford Ranger, I bought that no cosigner on my own. That felt really good. So I bought my first car without a cosigner. I enlisted in the Ohio Army National Guard.
Which you're now a sergeant.
Yeah, I'm now an E5 in the Ohio Army National Guard. I actually do that full time now. I just recently got the opportunity for a full-time position, which is really good. Sets me up for really good success, and a really good retirement as well, and a good option to take care of my family. It was the best option for me and my family, so that's why I did it.
What is the job? Like you're a supply sergeant or something now?
Correct. Yeah. So I'm a supply sergeant for our battery, and you just maintain all. It's your job to be in control of all items, Vicks, all kinds of lots of money.
How you been doing? Oh my god! How have you been liking that?
It's good. It's a really big, really big learning curve. If you're in the National Guard or you've done anything in the military, you understand like your job, right? Your MOS or whatever your craft is, and you're the subject matter expert in it. And my job previously, before this job,
Just put that on there.
I got really used to on the maintenance side of the house, and now I'm doing something completely different, and it's a really big learning curve. Some of the systems we use to order stuff are a lot, and there's a lot of stuff you just have to learn and hands-on experience. of doing it to learn it. But I like it. It's fun. It's not too bad. I love the people I work with.
You get to meet like a lot of new people and stuff because now you're in charge of supplying.
Eventually, I haven't met any of the soldiers that are in this new battery I'm in yet because we haven't had a drill. And then I'll be leaving for a mission here in a little while. So I'll be gone and then coming back and have to relearn everything and everybody's names again. So that.
Okay, so we'll continue off with you were getting into that you've been married.
Yeah, so since I joined G2, I've met my wife, Alexandria. We got married.
You guys were together
2020.
for a couple of years or so before.
Yeah, so we met online. Tinder can work, everybody.
Yes.
Contrary to common belief and, no fault of my own. And we met shortly after I enlisted, and we officially started dating. It was March of 2021, and she's from way up north at the top of Ohio, so I would travel to go see her, but she was with me through basic training, AIT, and one deployment so far.
Mm-hmm.
She's the best.
She's been a trooper.
She's a
amazing.
trooper, and she's even more of a trooper now.
Takes a hell of a woman to go through all that stuff.
Yeah, she gave birth to our son, and that was in May, and she stays at home with him and takes care of him, which power to her because I could not do it. She's a heck of a woman. I'm very blessed to have her and my son.
Mm-hmm.
Since I joined G2, I've also moved into my first apartment, moved out of my first apartment, and bought my first home, which we live in now.
So cool.
And
It's gonna make me cry.
I think every time I've moved, Darren and Angie have helped me move my stuff.
Yeah, because we're more of like a family than just
Oh,
team
definitely.
Oh,
members.
for
you know?
sure.
So,
Yeah. Well, and I know G2 isn't just an airsoft team to me. I've been doing it for so long. This is my family, Darren and Angie are my son's godparents, and I can call any of them any time of the day, any day of the week, and they'll pick up. We all play video games together online, and joke around, and it's just I love the company of all of my teammates, and I would do anything for any of them, as I know they would do that for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what makes G2 stand out above anybody else is we're a team, but we run a business, but we're family. Like, we all genuinely care about each other, and we're there for each other.
through
And
troubling times and bust
Yeah.
each other's balls and
Yeah, like, look at Blooper,
we
See, I didn't even need to do it. He did it himself.
yeah.
But I still love him
Do you though?
deeply.
But
We're gonna get to the med tent story.
that'd be closing.
But yeah, I mean, I've been, like I said earlier, I joined G2, I was really immature, really young, learned a lot of hard life lessons while being on G2. I've gone through periods of being...
Those are dogs sneezing.
Oh, that's wild, bro. That's
You
wild.
should see it.
Yeah, you should see it. I'm surprised her nose ain't rubbed off because every time she does it, she rubs her nose against the carpet.
Against the carpet.
It's like,
Just sprays. I'm going to do that next time I sneeze. But no,
Well-
yeah, I've learned a lot of hard life lessons.
Yeah, I think one of the greatest things is like because we are kind of significantly older than most of the people on the team, so we have, yeah,
Just
Yeah.
even though.
Because then we can give you our perspective, because like we've been there through a lot of the stuff that you guys have already gone, that you're starting to go through.
Yeah.
With buying your first home, how to build your credit, how to do some financial stuff, first time having a kid, all that kind of stuff. We're kind of there to help give you the guidance where we didn't have that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, not at all.
Well, I know, like, we had our that conversation with you yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
And I was talking. I was like, man, I was watching podcasts too, and you guys were talking. I said, those are some of the best people I know. Like, honestly, like that one little night at I-70 Airsoft, good things can come out of that field. Surprisingly,
a lot of good things can come out of just airsoft in general.
Yeah, for sure.
I met so many great people.
Yeah.
Because when I got back, I thought everybody just sucked. When I got back from deployment, just because. But I mean, airsoft has really like turned that around for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it translates well too. You know what I mean? You have that military-esque brotherhood, and then also being able to play with the replicas and the way that you're on the battlefield and things like that, and the way you move and get through buildings and things like that. But yeah, I mean, I think the most important thing, even when you were in the military, that we both enjoyed was the brotherhood of it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that it really does translate very well to civilian life.
Yeah. On G2, the camaraderie we have is more than I get from the military, and you wouldn't think it'd be like that, but
I try to emphasize it a lot because when you actually go overseas and your lives are on the line, there is a very distinctive difference in mentality of like you are there to help save one another because your lives are on the line. So I try to bring that in as much as possible as I can without it being like traumatic or whatever, because like I always tell everybody too, not everybody's home lives are great, not everybody's parents are great. So you can't choose what family you're born into, but you can choose the family you create.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what we do at G2. We try to create a good family, and you surround yourself with good people, and you can bring some others up to become good people, and then you just create a good network of people, and then you all just grow together.
Just like how I brought Rick and Steve to talk to Sarge, and they were around and
they'll be on the next
never
one.
show up anymore.
It's making me cry.
What's that, babe?
I don't know. It's just like
It's just hot sauce. The hot sauce is hot.
I don't know.
Yeah.
My eyes are sweating. I'm not crying.
I just love the aspect of like you create the family, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Like a lot.
Yes, we do. That's why we do anything for one another. Help you move 16 times and talk blooper off of cliffs from filling sandbags and stuff.
And the thing is, like,
Every
even with like
Every day.
even with all the good stuff, it's not that we don't fight. We do. Like we
Oh,
fight,
yeah.
but we fight like siblings, and we talk
He's
about
tried
it.
to fight
We
before.
talk ourselves through it. You know what I mean? It's like we still have, again, your family. You have the emotions of being mad and sad and happy and congratulating each other and things like that. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we love each other, so it's gonna be okay.
Well, I know there's times you wanted to strangle me, and you've vocally expressed that. The one that pops in my mind is that one time you like yelled at me in front of everybody at the field because I forgot to have everybody introduced because it was like our anniversary event or whatever.
Oh, yeah, because it happens once a year. It's a big day where I feel all of you deserve to be honored and recognized by everybody, and you completely blew over the top of it. I was like, this is your fucking day. You've worked so hard all year
Yeah, you guys work your butts
to
off.
earn this. And it means a lot to me that you guys are shown appreciation and that the people that come are shown appreciation too, because like it's a big deal, of what we do, at least to me, because like I said, I have a different view with having been deployed in combat and stuff like that. So like things are viewed differently for me than probably a lot of you guys.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just that one day that I feel like, yes, for this 5-minute slot, that you guys get some special treatment.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, in my defense, I hadn't been there a couple times, so I didn't know that was the intent. I was like, hey, we got a timeline to meet. You know,
Yeah,
timelines matter, everybody.
I
Yes.
get it. I get it too.
But I mean,
yeah, but it's fine.
we moved on.
Yeah, it happens.
I'm still
and
here. You know,
still breathing.
I haven't died from the hot sauce yet. So.
Well, I think that's one thing that's really important with this kind of business is you need to be really hard to be offended.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Well, that's why I think we
we're
bust
gonna
each
say
other's balls all the time.
Right. We're gonna say things that irritate each other, and you know what I mean. But it's in the heat of the moment. We're just trying to get past it, or to the freaking point. Like, get the people out on the field, and sometimes you just have to yell at each other. Like, get going.
Yep.
Again,
Yeah, because there's
don't
days
get
that people
offended
don't want to do
easily.
stuff and whatever,
I
but
think we're
you
sharing
still
the
have
same
to do it.
brainwave right now.
Yeah, I mean, like,
What did I call you about one evening?
Dude, I'm at Roosters with my soldiers. What's up? Me pacing the parking lot for the next 15 minutes while we wait on our table. They did what? Oh.
What?
yeah, whenever they weren't like taking people down, and then Blooper had to go out on the field. And,
Yeah, he calls.
You know.
We vent to each other. And,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you guys were on vacation. I'm like,
Right.
I'm not calling 7.
yeah. So
let
you
me
guys got
call.
to experience what I have to deal
Yeah.
with on the daily, and
well, and then I did that one thing where I didn't do math properly, and I was like, "How do I fix this? Oh God!" That was the week.
and
the
I
2
wasn't
week-
upset about it,
No,
was I?
and I figured out a plan. I was like, I'm not gonna bug him. When he comes back, I'll explain it. I'll do everything I can to, write it with, the system, and whatever isn't fixed, I will.
And that's the biggest thing is like that you figured out a way to not just dump it on my shoulders. You figured out a
Yeah.
way to make it right, And I
I
was
probably
like, okay,
should
that's cool.
I probably should just gave it to you.
And you didn't lie to me about it. Like that's
I
the
didn't.
biggest thing. If you fucking lie to me, like oh my god, I will be so pissed. I probably
Yeah,
would kick
just
you
say-
off
just
because
say
I
the
can't.
truth.
I have to be able to
Oh,
trust
no.
you.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
the thing is like, we're gonna say it on every single podcast. Communication.
Communication. Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Good, bad, or indifferent. Just
Yeah.
say it. Just
Yep.
say it. If we're gonna be upset, we're just gonna be upset for a short while.
Yeah.
We'll get over it. If we're true friends and family and true brotherhood, then we're gonna get over it.
Like I get bloopers, panties, and wad all the time when I bring up stories about how he took forever to fix one of my replicas, because obviously our stuff doesn't necessarily take priority over the customer stuff. It was 7 months for my MP7. 7 months.
Nah, that's not
Probably got
long.
lost in his
All of his
mountain of
bins.
stuff in his car.
Well, that
he
was the
had.
problem. I let him take it home.
Oh.
Never do that.
Sorry, Milo. It's probably not going to be done this weekend.
He probably won't find out till after this weekend about you
Again,
saying that.
don't get offended easily.
All right.
So they don't think it's the next weekend, so it gives you even more time. That was smart. Yeah.
All right, and then I guess like the kind of the last thing is you might potentially face another deployment. This time to a combat zone potentially.
Yep.
We're
Depending on
praying
how
that that's
things
not
go.
gonna happen.
Yeah. Who
Yeah,
knows? The
praying it
world's
doesn't.
Praying he doesn't.
And that's roughly next year sometime.
roughly.
well, this
That's
year,
about
2025.
this year now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Frick. Yeah. So,
Happy New
That's
Year.
well, we hope it doesn't happen
yeah.
because combat's not fun.
No.
But you might get lucky and end up in a good zone or
Hey,
something.
things might shift. We do have a new administration. Things might shift. There might be peace in the Middle East. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, and then
and
the
we're-
west sky will split open and we'll all get zoomed up. Beam me up, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, like like I said, ever since you told Darren and I, I've been praying. So I mean,
Yeah.
God can do miracles. So
All right. So this is the hot truff sauce. It's decent.
Hotter.
Yeah.
You got
Well, the
hot,
other stuff
hotter.
wasn't really hot, but
yeah, I thought
No.
I mean the white one was really great.
This better be hot.
This looks a
The
little
bloopers
hotter.
It's been
not that
disappointed.
bad.
So is this second to last one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
get me all
So with the
hyped
last
up.
one, I think we're gonna need the ice cream.
I think I'm probably gonna